Neat. So this is Foreverhood. It was kind of an odd package because the way the thing with Foreverhood is that when I went, it directs you to a website instead of like a Doom, a set of the archive, and it came with the entire engine in it. And the menu didn't respond to the mouse. So I remember this game back from when the Spiders resource put its textures and stuff up on. So I remember seeing the original sprites and being like, "What is this?" And now I'm going to find out what it is, and it's kind of weird. So it's described as being Doom and Hexen and Heretic, so it's going to be very adventurous, and it's going to take up a lot of time. And starting tomorrow, there's a very, very good chance that my streaming schedule and everything involved is going to be very different. The fuck are these guys? I do not like the font, though. Okay. Also, the menus don't respond for some odd reason. Display options. God damn it. Fuck this font, man. Doesn't matter. The message is... It's H, right? It's H, right? No. Oh, no. The messages are really tiny and up in the upper left for some reason. Message options, message on, and center messages, yes. There you go. Now I can at least know that I'm doing it right. So, this already looks pretty impressive. The website it directs to, interestingly enough, has an incredibly strong focus on Borderlands and on graphical design. Okay, so it has no instant kill bottomless pits. Wow, this is weird. God, no. Do I have auto map? So much controls, weapons, drop items. Fuck, we have an inventory to deal with. Toggle auto map. That should always be tab. We have Z and Q. We are at the end of all places. So this is going to be artsy smartsy like the other one, but it seems that at the very least... At the very least, it has something backing it up, and that it already looks pretty freaking funky to go with it. The other one was just confusing. I want to have normal. Lost Hill. I wish the text just responded to like button prompts instead of all this weird stuff. I don't have the... You guys are weird, you sickwass. really impressed by the graphical things set up. It's a really well done environment. I always like it when creatures are simple and primitive like this. Like they're elemental is the better term. I like the term elemental for things like this. For entities that know not of complexity. Tilapia. The Ponderer. I am the Ponderer! Sure. The Quarter. I like all these little droplets. So really... Oh my god, the mouse isn't properly locked, is it? Whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah, this is actually made for a 4:3 aspect ratio, so you might notice some things going off the screen sometimes. I'm not that little, actually. I'll try my best, I guess. Very rare to see slopes used in like this kind of platforming you don't see in Doom games. Or Heretic, or any game, really. It's a very unusual way to make your level geometry work out. It is extremely rainy outside, and the volume is low because I'm afraid of potential problems. It's not Focus Island, though. Like, Focus Island had a sense of logic to it that made it a little bit more bearable, I guess is the term. This just feels it's very chaotic texturing. Like, the textures are very busy, and it doesn't work well when you have complex geometric shapes to put complex graphics on them. It makes the screen very busy, and it makes it hard to focus on things. Well, you say it's unsafe. But perhaps you simply need to open up your mind, as always. Why is my computer humming so loudly? It's probably the furnace is on. I like how it's always the furnace being on that causes it to overheat. Yeah, it is a little warmer there, so the fan must have picked up the heat. I assume that's where one of the heat sensors is. It's a good thing to do. That's a terrible idea. Oh, I get it. He thinks I'm one of the new. That's how they do it in Japanese. It's like you see multiple, you gotta pronounce them all, kids. You seem a lot less. Just oh, it's bunny. The graphics are a bit very, very rough. But it works. Whew. Oh, okay. Hello. You're just a big penciled eyeball. I can punch things now. And I have health. It's an interesting turn of events. Yeah, that thing looks pretty, up to no good. I've got a heck of a lot of range. Oh, these guys are bad stuff. Oh wow, he has the warrior punch from Hexen. Where if you get a 3 combo off, he does a big punch. I have some sort of mystical spirit energy in my reserves. I wonder what happens if it's full. I have a lot of range, which is good. Because melee in these games is usually not that great. Anyway, it is apparent to me that I am now heated. And the new wish no longer to commune with me. Or maybe I'm just being a dick. There's a lot of them, though. I don't even know what my special power bar is for. Are they harmful? They don't seem to be. I'm just being a dick, I guess. I like how very coarse the environment is. What a truly mysterious Jogo. The heads have returned. The rising... Oh, they are rising! Holy shit, that's creepy. Oh man, I don't feel good about that at all. Who are you? Hello there, blue man. Can I beat you to death? Oh, he is very angry at me for that. Now he's a ghost. I wonder what degree of complexity this game has in its morality system. Like, does it know? I imagine it doesn't. It's a very simplistic engine, so it probably doesn't have much in the terms of, Okay, so this took me up here. The axe. This is definitely a Hexen weapon. I know that much. I think it was called the Axe of Timon, or something. Or Timon's Axe. It's a pretty cool weapon. But now that I have it, what do I do with it? Like, there's a Rising Falls. Maybe I should go back. I have to. Character speed is a little bit slow for how big the environments are. I know that that's usually sort of part of the spiel, but oh, the black ones have been used. That was what it meant. Well, he's out of here. But now that I have the axe, what can I do with it? Does the axe serve a greater purpose? Is there a path yet traveled? You have the axe. You can cut the dark parts of the tree away with the axe. Like this one? Oh, that's what he was talking about. Okay. That's actually pretty freaking cool. So the creatures that come out of the sky are limited to the sky. Perhaps they can only go where the light touches the ground. Yeah, that's something an elemental would say. I don't actually know what this word means, so I'm just gonna ask if things are things. I like that. I like elementals. They make for interesting story objects. Using to justify very flat explanations. They make very good streetmen. So they can't go in caves. Which is an impressive feature to pull off. But hey. So far this has been very impressive in general. Where are we? Do I want to go over there? I guess we're on the other side of the canyon now, so... Yellow new. I don't know, do you guys die? You guys seem pretty, ephemeral. Eternal. Gotta find another one of those fucking... God, it's like, for me? Please, mama. I need to fix this mushroom. Where might the answer lie? Ooh, I can go up here, can't I? Because of this weird plant thing. No, I can only scale the plant so far. And that's not high enough. Conventional cheats still work. That's good to know in case I get stuck. But let's try to focus on being legitimate. Oh man, it's a blue one. But these guys are not having my shit. God damn it. Okay, so I just need to get the mushroom down. This is a very interesting world, though. It's not trying to be fancy. Like, it introduces a couple of names and then it just rolls with them. God damn it. Ugh. It's kind of freaking me out. Hello there, sir. My friends, they fell off, and they... Okay, so don't fall off anymore. Like how the world starts off really nice and simple, and then it's like, nope, the world is now fucked. You get to enjoy the non-fucked up version for exactly 5 seconds. Starting now. Okay, no fall damage. Doesn't mean that there's no penalty to falling. Oh, fuck, I remember this. Well, the platform is more forgiving than I gotta give it credit for, but sure. I went to go to the Ponderer too. It was on the top of the waterfall. The Ponderer. Oh, you look pretty interesting, actually. Like how you have 2 hands. Both of which are on your head. You're a weird one, Ponderer. Hello there, Nothing Finn. We are playing Foreverhood. I would probably smooch this thing, whatever it is. Except that those two hands and those weird bony feet aren't doing it for me. They are going to make it awkward. Let's go to the Badlands, where we're going to have a bad time. Apply sunglasses at your leisure. Oh, wow, it's like a floor thing now. That's creepy. Oh, these things spawn. They are not... Okay, so that's why you get health from killing enemies. Because they will come back. Badlands ain't looking too bad so far. A little rough around the edges, a little musty in the ears, but nothing I haven't faced before. Although these enemies are just really creepy. I guess that's a Hexen thing, because it seems to be mostly the Hexen engine. 4 tits? I wasn't really looking at that, truth be told. Like, I noticed it, but it was like, whatever. You're one of those false guys, or whatever you are. This place is extremely perditio. These fucking lancers, man. Can I go up there? Probably not. Looks a bit steep. Can go up here, though. The arrow said so. Still just love that word, perditio. Get out of my way, you HR geegers. That's more badlandish. Large metal things arising at the surface. The thingamajig. I can't go up there, fine. This looks like a dumping ground of something. I could, if I really tried, go around here. So I figured, why not? You dick. I still would love to know what that second energy bar is for. I have my health and I have my magic. I assume that comes into play later. For now, I just don't know. Memory gateway activate. We are still in the Badlands. Oh, wow, those aren't creepy at all. What the hell are they? So, the new got their heads blown up, and now they're this. That's, very jolly! I guess this place got fucked up by Mr. Eyeball a lot. Whoa, okay. Giant clock. Why are we here? This place doesn't look like a place I want to be. Oh, yeah, now it's getting... You are looking angry. Boo! The eye returns. There you are! What if you kill a lot of them? He's like, nope. I like how the eye is a background element. So I guess I'm one of them, technically. I wonder if this is really a question. I kind of want to go and go back after we're done with this. Oh no, it's actually over, which is interesting. Because this is version 1.1 instead of 1.0. That was extremely unexpected, actually. Yeah. Here we go. Cacowards, Foreverhood. Stay tuned for the next installment. There isn't one. When you go to Foreverhood, you are directed to a page that directs you to this guy's WordPress, where you can go to Foreverhood, and it says there's nothing. So, I'm kind of sad, because it was a very strange, esoteric world, but it felt like it had its own rules and logic that it worked with. So, hey, I can see why this won a Caco Award. It's one of those big ones. We get a classic episode next time, made by a Dutch person, so you know it's going to be classic Hal. That's not even a Dutch word. But I like it. Going back to the classics, after fucking Phobia and this, I could use something that's regular old smooth doomin', you know? But there is still those sprites. So, sprite, just resource. So here, there is Foreverhood, and there are other weapons. Maybe I can find how to use them in the options menu. Customize controls. Mission objectives, keys list, weapons, and stats. Let's put that on a button. On the C button, chase cam, add a bot, no. I like how Foreverhood has a place here at all. Yeah, they also have a sprite for Mother Talipia, which I guess means that she's somewhere in the game. But here, yeah, it's clearly implied that you have some form of magical attacks available. Yeah, man, this stream has been like 30 minutes. What is my alt fire? Maybe alt fire doesn't work? I guess maybe they never programmed it in. Like, the sprites and the resources exist. It's just that they've never been elaborated upon. I guess I could do ID Clev 04 is probably the Badlands, yes. Then ID Clev 05. ID Clev 05 does not exist. ID Clev 06, no. So, yeah, that's actually pretty sad. I'm kind of upset. Because this is a very strange, mysterious Jogo that I would have loved to see a little bit more of, but I guess it just never got finished or made. Like, that's just it. Like, the thing with the other one, Phobia the Age, is that it was very snarky, straightforward, like, I'm so artsy-smartsy. And here it's like, this is a world in which things exist, and they do things. And go and take a look. I'll be here when you're done. It tries to be smart, but it also doesn't immediately do all kinds of funky stuff around it. It's just, this is what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to do it, and then I do it. Like, having at least not terrible gameplay helps a lot when you're trying to do something artsy-smartsy. Look at this. It's an interesting world to just look at and see in motion. And when you have that, you can be artsy-smartsy. Because art should be something you can look at and just look at it and still be like, I'm looking at this. I can look at this and have a good time. But yeah, I think that's it. I guess I'm gonna do real fast. Go and do a kill 'em all playthrough. Now that we know where to go, how to go, how to go, how to go. Let's go, go, go. I move really slowly though. All these are locked off by Mother Telia. Like someone really wanted to do something with this, and that's like the sad part, isn't it? Can you go back though? That's odd. Like it has that hexen functionality built in. That's interesting. Nah, I think I'm done. I think that there's nothing in this. It's just even if it had such mechanics, this is way too early in development. Like, if it's got a to be continued, it probably doesn't have that. I mean, like, Undertale's demo had that. Undertale's demo had the moment where it's like, hey! But even that was like a really short part, and it was moving towards that from the beginning. Like, that's what it wanted to be from the get-go. And here it's a little more ambiguous. As to what it really wants to ultimately pull out of a jar and make you look at. And that's like the thing, right? Is like, I want to know. Because that's the thing. Is you're not quite sure what the villain even is. If I don't know what the villain is, but I know it's a villain, and I know there's all these nice guys around, that intrigues you. Because it's like, am I a hero? Apparently I'm not. But I can be a hero if I want to. It's like, that's the thing that makes Undertale so fun. You're not asked to be the hero. You're not asked to save the day. You're just asked to make it to the end and live. That's all Undertale asks. And it's what makes it such a fun game to be nice in, because it's not the game telling you to be nice, it's you being nice. And if you want to go complete jackass, you can do that. The game judges you for it, but either or, there's just it's your choice. You get the choice, and the game makes you know that it's your choice. And I really love that in a genocide run, Papyrus gets super mad. I like that part. I wonder why this is the moment when you get your powers. Okay, so killing them gets me blue. Does killing the heads get me blue? So that's just an innate stat that's built up over time. Oh! Oh. Huh. I notice that there seems to be a tracker for some unseen statistic that builds up as I hit these guys. Oh, that's... Okay, so there is a morality system built in. And I guess my morality towards the end was kind of flat either way. I always like that. I always like it when it's like there's... That's one problem I do have with Undertale, is that neutral isn't a thing. As much as Undertale likes to present itself as neutral, it isn't neutral. There is no neutral playthrough. Neutral is very much just pacifist with a small baby glued on top. Oh! You get powers by being an asshole! Wow! That is awesome! That is fucking weird, man! I did not expect that. So you get your superpowers by being a dick. That is awesome. This is exactly what that... What is it? Untouched? No, 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 no. That guy with Cole. The lightning guy. That PS exclusive. I know it has a name. Whatever the name is. Yeah, that's what that's what the good morality system really is. Is your choices have effects, and if they're going to give you powers of some sorts, they fit in. They're organic to the situation. It's like not, oh, you get this power or this power. No. You're a big enough asshole, and suddenly you just say, okay, if I'm going to be a dick, then I'm going to use my powers like a dick. I'm going to start shooting people with lightning bolts now. And make lightning go through their heads instead of their feet and give them little tickles. I wonder what happens if I go to the end now. And then I want to try one where I'm nice and see what happens then. I do like that the morality indicator is nice and subtle. Very subtle indicator. Wonder if the heads are nice now. If they're like, whatever. Leave that guy be. I wonder what the Ponderer has to say about this. Holy shit, man. His powers are awesome. It's a little... I don't know. I'm not 100% on it. It's a little weird to make it so that you have all these abilities that you might never know exist. Because I think Undertale gets away with it because the entire premise of Undertale is that. Undertale gets away with it because the entire premise, and everyone hammers it in. They're like, if they're yellow, be sure to spare them. Ho ho ho. Oh wow, this guy's just, you're an ass. Go away. Oh, that's awesome. They have opened they're open hostiles now. That's neat. That feels so Undertale, doesn't it? It's like, no, we're not even going to bother talking to you. You are an asshole. You need to be dealt with right here, right now. Which might explain why these guys were so mad at first. They already had a lot of bad reputation built up. Which I think is neat. I think it's neat. I think it's very sophisticated that they can build this into this engine. This isn't a very hi-fi engine. So it's amazing they could slap that in. Yeah, they sure kept you safe. Oh, ID clip. Oh wow! His text changed. He's like, "Oh no! Oh no!" Or maybe he said the same thing. I remember they said it's like, "Oh, it's on the top of the waterfall." Might be someone else. I don't know, but that's still. Are these guys? I guess they're still assholes. I do like that for a Doom platformer. Pretty tight. Pretty tight. It might just be very forgiving, though, which is another thing. Yeah, this guy was the one who was like, I want to go to the Ponderer. I want to know what you got to say, Ponderer. You're a major plot character. Okay, she says the same thing. I guess this is a cover-all. That's also pretty good. I kind of don't like that when they have cover-all clauses. Where they give you statements that work for everyone. I can't kill you. That's extremely rude. Maybe you fall outside of the world. That's neat. Although I would have preferred if there was some way of killing you. It just wasn't explicitly stated or something, you know. If anything, nothing, Finn. You came just in time. I like how that pattern keeps coming back. That little plus pattern. There are news here now. Nope, they are not here. No more, no more, no more, no more. Yeah, this is a very recurring pattern. I remember this world being empty when we were originally here. But yeah, I'm gonna repeat it starting tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot tougher for me to do streams on time, primarily because I'm going back to school. Well, actually, it's just one appointment, but after that, I'll also know when my real school starts. This is new, I think. I'm not. I guess this is like just the ending thing. Sort of like with Undertale. Let's go for one more, only this time it's the nice guy run. And that'll be it. It'll be a long video for a relatively short one, but you know what they say. Nice guy run, aka kill a lot of heads until my skull indicator doesn't go up anymore, or down, whatever it does to get there. I think it's neat. I'm surprised I didn't see that in the review, where it was like, oh, you unlock your powers by being a dick. I wonder what it'll say. Like, he said, you've shown so much mercy, but if I have, like, a full good guy bar, what it's gonna say? I don't know. This was such a nice experience, you know? It was so nice that I don't know. It's gonna stick with me. If this was a little more self-aware, I would have gotten that after a few playthroughs, the guy would have been like, oh, you keep coming back and back, trying to learn everything there is. But that's one thing, is that what Undertale is really about isn't morality or choice. It's about what a game world is to a player. It asks the fundamental question of, why is it okay to kill hundreds of orcs? Why is that okay? Why do you think that's okay? What makes you think that killing hundreds of sentient beings is fine? Well, proposedly sentient in context. Just because they have the bandit label, it's suddenly a-okay to start punching them to death. And that's sort of the question it asks, although it does it with monsters, and it's like, oh, just because they're different, just because they're not humanoid, they suddenly don't deserve mercy. I don't like how this is the only ghost that talks. Because it sets this example. I guess it's just trying to explain what ghosts are. Anyway, let's see what happens if you bunch up another one of those bad guys. Currently, my skulometer is a-okay. I wonder if ID Clip can help me walk down here. No, I still die. IDDQD does not work. IDKFA? No. Be a lot easier to build up my good guy bar if these guys actually showed up. Oh wow, it's becoming rounder! It's becoming more like a new. That's a very interesting way to do a morality bar. Is whose side are you on? Now it's rounder. Ever rounder. These fuckers are still down there. Yeah, I'm almost there. Interesting. The choice is gold. Oh. I've got gunpowder. Okay. I now have the gun. The magic. I'm now a good guy. Good guy cool. I like how my magic bar has gone off the roof, which I assume is because I typed in IDKFA. I think IDDQD worked, though. The news seem a little more solid than they used to. He had no head. I want him back now. The fuck would a co-op playthrough of this look like? Don't like the sound design as much, though. Sound design's a little weak. They still hate me. Even the little... Oh, sorry. They are not my friends. I just want to test something. Yeah, these things are very large platforms. I thought like only the stem was touchable. By the way, don't do screen shaking like that ever. It makes some people sick, and for the most part, it's just extremely disorienting when, for the most part, people don't really care. Yeah, this guy's text is... I guess it's only like cutscene text then. I do like that you have a special attack that is basically your indicator as to your morale. It's like, okay, you know you're full good or full bad, depending on whether or not you can use the good guy, bad guy spell. Well, the good guy spell is definitely better. I find it kind of cute these mushrooms are like nicely positioned. Hello, Pandaval. Yeah, you're still the same. You're just all thinky think. Off to the Badlands we go. And then we're done. And that's it, the last stream of my freedom. I guess these guys are just green in this land. So I guess in a bad guy run, this place is under attack, and a good guy run is like, eh. Oh no, still under attack. Forget about us. Oh man, that's a sad thing to consider. Sad thing to consider. Yeah, I just to put my thoughts as to Undertale is that I think Undertale, the reason I like it so much is the morality system isn't just this is a morality system within a game, and in a game it's always so rigid and weird. It's like, these are the things that are good, these are the things that are bad. In Undertale, it's like, oh, well, things are bad because people don't like being killed. But other than that, just about every judgment call is yours to make. It's very flat. And that's good. You should never try to handle complex morality in video games, which requires some advanced knowledge and insights that, honestly, are very difficult to get right. Despite everything Tumblr insists upon. And there's a lot of Tumblr things that Undertale does not do well. That is mere projection of the mind. I don't like this one watcher who keeps popping in and out, apparently. I also kind of like this, because it's such a weird scenario to be in. But that was fun. Here's the end. Let's see what this motherfucker has to say. Oh, he won't. He doesn't even care. Boo. Yeah, okay, so it's just... Okay, so there's only, like, good guy, bad guy. Well, that was Foreverhood. That was fun. Certainly not bad. But nothing interesting. It's just fun. It was fun. I would have been excited if there was a second part. I probably would have been right on top of it. And I'm kind of sad because it will never be finished. I mean, I'm more interested in the mythology. I'm someone who's a sucker for that kind of stuff. You know. Like, I would have been interested in seeing what the Cacowards really are, what Thanzi is really all about. What the fuck that worm guy was. But you know, sometimes even good ideas fall between the cracks. Undertale got enough money to get a second game, but for every Undertale, there's 100 games like these who just kind of go away, despite their potential, despite their love and craftsmanship. Oh well, you can't win them all, kids. There she is. Okay, so that's why her sprite's in the game, because she has a... Oh, wow. So that's where all those weird guys come from. And then she was gone. That's clever. Goodbye! I hope you had fun.